with Carpizzo's Kitchen.
Hey, foodies! Guess what? I got myself another Krusty's cinnamon swirl boxed cake. And what I'm going to do with this is turn it into a pear cinnamon swirl cake. It's so easy to do. So for those of you that have never seen me do this before, follow the instructions on the back of your box, which calls for, I believe, 2/3 cup of water, 1 egg, okay, and either vegetable oil or butter. Today I'm using unsalted butter, so basically it goes equal, equal, equal. So if it calls for 1/3 of a cup of oil, it's 1/3 of a cup of butter. Exactly the same. So if you don't have a vegetable oil, use butter. It all works exactly the same. Just make sure it is melted like that and cool. Okay, so to start this off, what we're going to do is take our egg, and we have 1 egg for this, and just a little bit less than 2/3 of a cup, because what I'm going to do is put pears in here, and these are wet. So you can use fresh pears, you can use canned pears, frozen fruit, whatever you like. Just remember to thaw it out first if you use frozen. Okay, so now what I like to do is beat the egg first. So I always get the egg in there beaten first. Then what I'm going to do is throw in my butter or oil, whatever you like, vegetable oil. In this case, I'm using butter. So we're just going to get this kind of all mixed up, right? And then what we're going to do is go in with our mix. So here is our Krusty's cinnamon swirl mix. Okay?
This seems like an easy way to make a dessert.
This is. Let's say you have company, and all you need is about 50 minutes for this in the oven. And then we mix this in. So let's just mix it in. You don't need a mixer for this, because remember, this is a crumb cake mix or a muffin mix, and you can do this with these, and it makes a great dessert. All right, so if you do use butter...
Welcome if you're on the chat.
Hi, everybody. Chef Pete here, and we're making a pear cinnamon swirl cake today. Okay.
Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming by.
All right, so here we have it. And now what we're going to do is take and put our pears in. Just as simple as that.
Ooh, that
just
looks
as
good.
simple. And then I'm going to fold the pears in. But before I fold them all the way, I like to soup things up a little bit. So I'm going to give it an extra little bit of cinnamon. A good teaspoon of cinnamon more, so it gets a good flavor in there. Okay, and maybe I think I'm gonna give it just about, so I gave it some extra cinnamon, and I think I'm gonna give it just a very small amount of cloves to give it a little kick. So let's give it about, oh, I don't know, 1/8. Okay? Not a quarter, but 1/8 of...
You know, Dr. Amen says that cinnamon is an aphrodisiac.
Oh my God!
And he told his mother that, and she goes, "Oh, no wonder why your father would never leave me alone."
Oh my
Because he
God.
cooked all these, they were Lebanese, and she cooked all these different things with cinnamon.
Okay, so there we got our little cinnamon tactic here going. Okay, so now we got that in there, and there it is. Now I bring my pan over here, and I've already sprayed this with some canola oil spray or vegetable oil spray, whatever you like, not olive, okay? And then what we're going to do is we're going to put half of our mixture into this pan, okay? So I'm going to go in, while Anthony's showing that, I'm going to go in with half here. That's about half, okay? And what we're going to do here is spread him out. Just spread him out, so he's spread out like that. And then what I kind of do is go like this a little. See, so he's in there. And then the Krusty mix comes with already some cinnamon sugar, because it's a cinnamon swirl. And what we're going to do is just get that in there, right on top. Now you could take a knife if you like, and you can swirl it. So what I'm going to do is just get a knife, and we're going to swirl it so it all kind of gets in there a little bit.
Good idea.
See, like this, just kind of swirl them. All right. There we go. Okay. And then what we're going to do is take the other half of our mix that has, we still have pears in it and everything, and we're going to go right on top of that. Right on top. Just go right on top. Right on top. Because if you were not putting fruit in here, it would just be a cinnamon swirl. But I've decided to put pear in here. So now what we have is a pear cinnamon swirl doctored up box cake, okay? Thing. All right.
You could put ice cream with this.
Yeah, when you go to eat it later, sure, absolutely. Whipping cream, ice cream, more fruit, put strawberries, put whatever you like, okay? All right.
It's a great summer dessert.
It is a great summertime dessert. And so what we're going to do now is go with the rest of this cinnamon right on top. Right on top, this cinnamon sugar.
Ooh, that
And
looks good.
don't worry about it. Just get your fingers in there so you could get it kind of spread around on top. So this will be your top, okay? So we're going to put this in the oven at 350 for about an hour until the toothpick comes out fairly clean in the center. It's going to be a little wetter, but I cut back on the water from what it said on the box, okay? And so there we have it. So I'm going to pop it in our little oven right over here. And we are going to start him up and give him a good cook-see, okay? So there we have it. I want to thank everybody. Remember, Krusty's is the way to go. They make a very nice, not so ultra-processed boxed cakes that you can modify. You can get the blueberry one. I'm getting this one. You can put cherries in one if you like. There is a blueberry one, and there is cornbread. They have all different kinds, not just pancake mixes. They have that too. Okay, so this is Chef Pete. I want to thank everyone for taking your time to give us a watch-see. Look at the playlist. Look at the playlist. We've got full recipes there. And if you like, just watch the shorts. Or if you don't like the shorts, watch the longs. Watch the longs, watch the shorts, and look at the playlist. So we thank you all for subscribing. We thank you all for watching our channel. This is Pete, as always, at Carpizzo's Kitchen, giving you tips and tried ways to do things from years ago that make it easier for us to keep our pennies in our purses, in our wallets, so we can spend money more wisely and cook for our families today in all of these times of higher prices.
And for the 700 odd people that are on the site right now, welcome.
Yeah, welcome to all of you. So there we have it. This is Peter Carpizzo's, as always, what? Out.
Okay, that was good.